Hello, my country people them. We don't come live again. Today, we're at the official BlackLeg Day, the 1st of October, 2022. As we now know, the 1st of October every year, as we don't proclaim him, the Kumkumasa, the Igwe, king of all the BlackLegs, we don't proclaim him since October last year, say the 1st of October every year will be celebrated as BlackLeg Day. So, countrymen don't come today for can give an address to the kingdom. Yes, as we join, we march fire for sure and make it go far and wide. MKP day live. BlackLegs will assemble. So I'll show you some pictures then, but first we'll go straight. We'll go play our Kumkum anthem, and then we'll play our Cameroonianness. Actually, we'll play our Cameroonianness, and then we'll play Kumkum anthem. As soon as they listen to Kumkum anthem and Cameroonianness, when I march fire for share and make it go far and wide, my country people. Sorry, say I come about 3 or 4 minutes late, now because of 1 or 2 small difficulties and some technical difficulties then. When I march fire for share. Thank you, plenty my country people then. As we join, we know the usual routine, we share, make it go far and wide. Today, the BlackLeg Day, the 1st of October, every year is celebrated as BlackLeg Day. We march fire for share.
Hail, hail, hail the Kumkumasa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror. And your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide.
Now listen.
There is a remnant ADF camp in Tanka. And they should know our restoration forces will come after them. The Alabo camp has been reconstituted into an ADF camp, and there are a few of them there terrorizing every Amazonian from Meta through Mancon and beyond, kidnapping them and taking ransom. We have a job to do, Chris. We have to go after these guys and decimate them.
Yes, you are very right.
It is uncalled for, because when they do it, it falls on the interim government, and
correct.
That is what we cannot accept. Look, that cross and die man is coordinating all the kidnapping in Mancon and Quen.
We don't talk this thing. Say AGOPC ADF, now a terror organization led by Lucas Cho Ayaba for Norway, with Benedict Kwa for US, with Ngong Emmanuel Ngong for China, and a number of them we wouldn't do flyers before put out their face. We go now go on a deliberate international campaign for all diplomatic services around the world, designating the AGOPC ADF, led by Cho Ayaba in Norway, as a terrorist organization.
My country people, when I don't listen, that one, na Amber versus Amber. Need I say more? No. So today, na BlackLeg Day. The day where Dr. Kumkumasa, the Igwe himself, he don't designate him to be celebrated throughout the BlackLeg Kingdom as BlackLeg Day. So I can give an address to the nation. So we'll talk, we'll story. But before I go further, I want to make all the BlackLegs them, they understand. So we, the BlackLegs them, will be very proud of our BlackLegism. And for this live broadcast today, we'll go name and itemize some specific areas them and specific things the way we don't do them, where it be clear with evidence, say with the win and with the destroy Ambazonian terrorism. On the screen right now, we'll get our favorite Bangwa man, Belchus Atelsong. And our proudest BlackLeg of the day that I want for congratulating a lot of things that don't happen lately in the background. You know, as time goes on, things that will become clear. And when I go hear news, it gets some very good news. And then also, when I be here a few weeks ago, when the exam results will come out, when I be here about Okan Nasri Clovis, exam results, where he passed, it do very well for the exam. So thank you plenty BlackLegs where they don't assemble. Now our proud BlackLeg that Belchus Atelsong. We know the shake. When I see that live broadcast where Belchus Idwam on this same page just a few days ago, I did not on the page, so I did not live. I watch myself live. My show now. When I see what BlackLegs now, we know the shame for sure what BlackLegs them. Say what a jiga de do, jiga no de do, show your BlackLegs. Today na BlackLeg Day. So now the live broadcast that way Okan Nasri Clovis Duam, I mean Belchus Atelsong, man show na. Usa day serve. Now say we post plenty things them and all of them they go viral. So Usa the live broadcast the way Belchus will go live only for 2 or 3 minutes. Now in that, okay, it don't be 4 days where Belchus will be there live for Boya with Moja. When I say I know, just 4 days ago, my trip to Boya. When I see the number of views, 38,000 views. No be mob. It's not easy. When I ask any person where they do social media activism or any person where they, you know, on where they a public figure, where they want to gain the attention of the public, ask them. Say not na mob. Forget even 1,000 views. Go ask Sako. They struggle for get 1,000 views. Belchus will get 38,000 views just for 2 minutes impromptu live broadcast. We just go stand for Boya for in my trip to Boya. It just do leave and for they come out go. Now only 204 shares, so but 38,000 views. No be mob. When I understand, no man contribute them. So now one of our proud BlackLeg that. Okay, now ma show now some of other BlackLegs them where they don't celebrate this BlackLegism Day today as well. We'll get a panty where now your own celebration this. We'll zoom in small. Maybe we check out the gigatos. When I see the message we put down for them, very artistic. Thank you so much for the fantastic. And if you see the input where he put down for them, he actually draw the flag, color them in. It say from Kikaikom Kumbo, na blackest BlackLeg that. Yes. And the message that is a happy BlackLegs Day, 1st October 2022. Sorry I came in late. Was busy pounding kumkum. Yes. It sounds like na kumkum distributor. So we'll get this BlackLeg. Any person where a guess who this BlackLeg belong to, I go momo you 5,000 francs by the end of this live broadcast. If now you are BlackLeg, you cannot guess because I know exactly who that BlackLeg belong to. And if when they inside the same WhatsApp group where they inside, no guess, no talk say you know, because that would be cheating because I know exactly who put this BlackLeg inside the same WhatsApp group where we they in together, where we call them say destroying Ambazonian terrorism group, where not only about 12 of we would they inside. So now one of the biggest BlackLeg that Marshall Zion said now Susie Sparks, nope, but you're close. No be Susie Sparks. So we'll get another BlackLeg there. See, people are becoming creative. This one is write the old message now for envelope. Where you don't already open the envelope. Very right on top. It said today. Okay, my talk can like bang what people they talk for their today. 1st October 2022. When I don't hear that guy will make that commentary, no, I will come to that briefly. Some small documentary there, I don't put them out earlier today, just about 3 hours ago. That documentary, that information, it don't go viral. It don't pass more than 10,000 views already in less than 3 hours. It they like say they don't inject kumkum inside that. I inject small kumkum inside that small video where I produce them before I share them. I don't know me the magic way there inside that video way. Oh man, don't just take and chakra the whole thing. It just go viral. Okay, it take me now only about 1.5 hours for she run down, produce the video, and then release them. Now I talk about the video, it will make sense if I show now, because on this device where they live, my show now. So now the page that I did live on, and the live broadcast the way I did live right now. Okay, I'm live right now there. Only 176 shares. I see 110 people that watch me live right now. But when I get now only 176 shares, imagine say if we get now only 20 people then. Out of that 100, if now only 20 people they did in BlackLeg, they share 10 times. Then imagine if the 100 people they share 10 times. When I get only 176, when I share them into all the groups and WhatsApp, YouTube, everywhere, when I check out the thing. So now the video that I produced about 3.5 hours ago, less than 4 hours ago, I put them out the 1st of October 2022, Lebi Alem special. The evolution of Ambazona terrorism, examining the past 4 years or last 4 years. Now the video that, okay, I kid you not, my contributor, this video, it don't get more than 10,000 views. Ma check how many views them. It don't get them now. Ma check them. Okay, now in that, okay, now the video that it says 66 shares, 10,000 views already. Obviously more than 10,000. Okay, now the video that. So I don't know me the kind of kumkum way that video carry am. In less than 4 hours, it don't get more than 10,000 views. The video, obviously, by the end of the day, it will get more than 20,000 views. But I'm coming for the actual live presentation. I bring up for now. We'll talk about 1 or 2 things then. When I need to understand where we are with our BlackLegism. So this particular BlackLeg talk say, it's the 1st of October marks a significant increase of BlackLegs. A record increase of BlackLegs by end of 2022 is expected. Hooray, BlackLegs. Okay, so maybe we check out the next BlackLeg. Well, this one, the newspaper from the Chronicle Times, where the talk say, now read them for yourself, say Ambazona will not get independence. That one a Christian cardinal to me. Okay, it's a Amba so-called struggle is winning in the bushes. And why that way they go forever continue to make those their stupid videos them inside bush, and then urges the so-called separatists to create a political party and take power. And then also indicts the separatists, terrorists, for being intolerant of other opinions, intolerant of other people, their own ways of doing things and whatnot. And then he insists, said they said they are fighting against the people. Of course, when you don't start the fight now against the people, how the hell do you expect say you could then win the people their support? It doesn't work. And now for explain for now the impact where BlackLegs will make them, because now we BlackLegs will make them, it become glaring and obvious. Say the Ambazona terrorists, they are there to fight against the ordinary Anglophones. So you also get here, they say end of the road for Amba so-called struggle. Tibor Nagy drowns Ambazona independence dream. That he insisted decentralization is key. That now the same Tibor Nagy that even earlier today, wait, ma go back, ma continue, move scroll while BlackLeg pictures them. Yep, we'll get another BlackLeg for here. It's the 1st of October 2022, BlackLeg 33 Expo. Now enjoy on our live. This one, more BlackLegs. Okay. Now the other people in this way they send me their BlackLegs, I use them now. Even this particular picture now it be background for this page, Better Cameroon page. Okay, so this BlackLeg they celebrate BlackLegism and celebrate BlackLeg Day together as a family, which is fantastic. Okay, so we'll get for the middle there. Obviously, we'll get the film Masha Oliver Likiaka, where he been a brand ambassador for 33 Export for Maryland. Now, you get some Ambashimu terrorists, they talk today, so no, Oliver Likiaka never go Maryland, say firewood no before for your head or firewood don't fall for your head. That one no concern with, but Today, now the day of Ambazonia terrorist propaganda. Any shit know why last week they out there where it want show say he exist. Today, now the day where it go make his own propaganda for show say he exist. So, me gonna ask the idiots for Libya Alem where they claim say it is so firewood, it no be actually fall for Oliver head. Me gonna ask them, they can't show we Oliver he own 1st of October celebration video. I'm still waiting for that. Okay, we'll come to that. This one now one of my favorite BlackLeg way. This guy leg black stay underfoot too black. The angle we take her for take the picture no. I sure say be give phone for madam. Say madam, take my BlackLeg. I want to send it to Igwe and broadcast it on Facebook, which is fantastic. Today na BlackLeg Day. We are celebrating BlackLegism. Okay, my contributor. Fantastic. And then this BlackLeg, it enjoy BlackLeg Day on the beach. Okay, a day on the beach with the BlackLegs. Free, open. I don't get someone, they don't send me pictures them with their yellow shoes and black socks. I ask them, say, na black socks day or na yellow shoes day. Because I don't care me about your yellow shoes. I don't care me about your black socks. What you will care about, na BlackLegs. If you know, expose the gigatos. I am not interested. I want to see the real BlackLegs. When I take the picture, and I broadcast them for Facebook. That's what I'm talking about. That is what you call a BlackLeg. No be black socks. It no wear socks. We want to celebrate the real melanin where it dey inside that leg. Very black. Charcoal black, 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 black. No be socks. No be boots. No be shoes. No be kolang. Na BlackLeg. Now understand? Aha. That's what I'm talking about. BlackLeg. Yes. Aha. That's what I'm talking about. You see the BlackLegs now, professional BlackLeg this. Yes. And then happy BlackLegs for all man my contributor. When I see now so with the celebrate them, people they celebrate them with music, the one they celebrate them with kum, the one they celebrate them with any kind of style. I will read the message way they were countryman write them, send them for happy BlackLegs Day. It's a happy BlackLeg Day on a happy BlackLeg Day. 1st of October 2022. Okay, it's a, and then whoops, man, go back up a few, and then it talks a na in that. Come on, open up. Where are you? What's are you there? Now in that. So now, and then it talks a Amber. Una nope, I no go read me that one. If una want read that, una read that for una self. I need to read that. My maybe don't want me say man need to talk bad talk. So that is it, my contributor. Now some of the and then this is just fantastic. When I make sure say when I not just take the pictures of una BlackLeg, but when I post them, when I broadcast them out there, not just send them for countryman, broadcast them everywhere. Countryman no fit go broadcast all the BlackLeg pictures them when I broadcast them. And then again when I broadcast them, when I see this, it means that you don't share them not only for people the way they day inside your circle, inside your group, the FCM. Change that to globe. When it day globe, it be global. It means that post, all man in the world, if you see them, and all man if you share them. When you post them in that kind of way where it look like that, it means that not only people the way they day within your circle or your group or your friends them, they will see that post, okay? But you don't only want to make the people the way they day for your group or your friends, they see them. You want to make it chakra the damn thing to the whole world. So that is it, my contributor. I want to thank all when I don't assemble. Now, I want to just explain one or two things in Funa. Right. So, since we assemble BlackLegs for 2018, to be precise, August 2018, at that time that we countryman, it will join this BlackLegism, okay? And all we will come up with certain strategies then. Even though at the time, someone will not be fit understand which direction countryman it will go. When I not be fit see the bigger picture. Even me, I know go lie for now. That's why we start this BlackLegism. Me personally, if you ask me, say countryman, you know say which way you do now, it go grow so big way, it go do this, it go reach for this kind of level. Me, I not agree. The truth now say we don't shocktalize ourselves. We don't perform more than we be ever fit imagine. That is the truth and the reality that. And I want to take this opportunity to thank every single person where you believe in us, where you believe in our ability to cause change in country for Cameroon, where you believe, where you follow countryman, even without knowing how it will pan out. Thank you so much. But when I see the results for ourselves, if you now look at the Amber terrorism for 2018, when we will start, compare them to 2022, which I will do today, 4 years later, the evidence is there for you to see for yourself. It be very clear, crystal clear. From the number of Amber terrorists where they did for Bush for that time to the number of Amber terrorists where they did now, you fit see for yourself the truth and the reality. Even the Amber terrorists, they will confirm and phone say a day so they get fewer terrorists in the bush. And now because of the strategies the way me and you, we don't implement them on social media, on the ground, and everywhere else, WhatsApp group, YouTube, everywhere. Now those strategies then will provide support to the Kumkum distributors, will provide information where it be critical. Information is actually more deadly than the Kumkum itself. Make I explain something for now. Kumkum distributor, if you get Kumkum, right, in need for distribute them, right? But now because of you and me, we the BlackLegs them, now we did tell ye who it be hungry for go distribute Kumkum to ye. Now we go tell you who say the hungry, smelly shit no why blast the day where they need Kumkum. Now we go tell them their names, their papa, their reme, their ntang, their njaka, their garden. Now we did tell them. So without that relevant and vital information, the Kumkum distributor cannot distribute effectively. Now because of this special relationship where we, the BlackLegs, and the Kumkum distributors, where we get them, when we combine our efforts, we become effective Kumkum distributors. So the Kumkum distributor on the ground cannot be effective without the BlackLegs. It no fit do your job without the BlackLegs. No matter how much Kumkum you get them, it no go fit distribute them unless we direct it to the right hungry shit no white blast way it need Kumkum, with or without soup. So now the fantastic work that way we don't do them. Look at the other way, we also help with de-radicalization and disarmament. Today I will tell you, I will talk about a lot of these. One of the ways the way we did help for destroy ambassador terrorism. Now for remove the Amber terrorists where they did for Bush by de-radicalizing them, disarming them, and bringing them back into the fold. And when I see the effect of which way we do, even the Amber terrorists they cry every single day. That just I tell some Ebibi na Amber today, na proud BlackLeg, Clovis, Joel, Kawa, the rest, the plenty. Now because of effective Kumkum distribution and effective disarmament and effective de-radicalization, where we would affect them openly, publicly, social media, and everywhere else. Now we do that, okay, my contributor. Now, we also distract the Amber terrorists, their attention. For example, take today. Back in the days, they will be somehow united. If you go back for 2018, before we start, when I see Amber terrorists, they began only one group, even though ADF be there, but they began only one IG. Okay, and even that one IG, all the other Amber terrorists, and even that one IG, they never fight that way with the ADF. Now only later on, towards the end of the year for 2018, where the Amber terrorists they started kiki themselves. When I remember the Guzang massacre, right, where the Amber terrorists they go kill about 12 of themselves for Guzang. Okay, so they be somehow united. Nobody has said they be united, but they somehow united. But now for 2022, when I feel and say the ambassador terrorists, even like now at their life, the day here, they cannot ignore us. For 2022, we don't cause division amongst the Amber terrorists. We don't make them now it be impossible for them to do whatever they want to do. Even for social media, we cause distraction and we divert their attention from which way they want to do. Now, take for example today, when ADF produced video, they talk about 1st of October. Sako IG, no one siam. You get now Chris Anu IG, no one siam. You get Ayuk Tabe IG, they no one siam. So now you can see even the content where they produce them, put them on social media, it need to get traction. It need to get as many views as even for compare we the BlackLegs. And when we put something out, I don't just show una video where I record them about Libya Allen today. I put them for Facebook 4 hours ago. Less than 4 hours ago. It don't get more than 10,000 views. No be mop. When I understand my contribution, no be mop. So these are concrete results the way we achieve them every single day with what BlackLegism. So not just diverting that. Now, take for example, now any Amber terrorist way, it don't put the small 500 francs for MTN and then convert them to data. It can for social media, for can check out whatever it can check them out. For this 2022, that person, even an Anglophone or Amber terrorist or whoever, it could need for go through at least 5 or 6 BlackLeg posts before he see one Amber post. Because now we don't hijack all their WhatsApp groups, we don't hijack all their Facebook groups, all their presence on social media now we day inside, we don't hijack them. And we share our own messages them. Belches they go live, Clovis they go live, this one they go live, we put contents out there, we share them. When they go kidnap people them, they torture people them, we share them, and all that information it mix up around as well, and it go viral. For 2018, that was not the case. Before BlackLeg they be assembled, anytime with any Anglophone, it be picky phone, it go for Facebook, it be the only consume na Amber terrorist propaganda because they be get a monopoly on social media. For 2022, that has totally changed. As a matter of fact, we outnumbered them like 6 to 1. Which means that for every one content for social media, when the Amber propaganda, you could see at least 6 or 7 BlackLeg posts because we outnumbered them on social media now. And we get better strategy. We'll be united. We're not see we not get no infighting. We know the quarter we about nothing. Okay? We know the quarter we BlackLegs will not get with time for that nonsense. And then now, if I remember, I'll come back later. I can't tell you now the difference because some people they misunderstand what a BlackLeg is. I go clarify them for Una today. Okay? Now make we continue. Now, like I talk about the strategies, the way we don't implement them, okay? We divert the attention them, we distract them on social media, we produce content where it make them to be forced for watch, listen, and consume our content. So now we don't outnumber them on social media. We don't cause division amongst them. That division, it cause infighting. Infighting, it waste them resources, time, money, effort. Now they spend most of their time for fight against BlackLegs. They don't totally forget, say, Cameroon government exists, Paul Biya exists. They don't totally forget them about Antanganji boys or whatever. Now they be focused. Now that Capo Daniel, Mark Barretta, all of them, they can record video with their face, name, and everything they put out there. They talk about how this group, they go kidnap and all those things there. Now, they don't totally forget, say, it is so. Something exists as Antanganji boys. They don't even talk about Antanganji boys, okay? Because now explain for now how much we don't win when it comes to that battle for Ambazona terrorist propaganda. They are giving up. They don't even get time again. No point, not even day for to talk about those nonsense because we don't really defeat them for that avenue. Okay? Now, we also make them a bit demoralized, and all of those things then, whether not disarming them, discouraging them, distracting them, distributing kumkum, diverting their attention, dividing them, demoralizing them, it's all those things then, they go culminate into the destruction of Ambazona terrorism. A lot of D's. No be so. D, we D them. We deal with them. My contributor. Now, you look at the financial aspect. I don't talk about this before. It not been a secret. Even Chris Anubi can't tell you now. Said that the struggle for raise money no day. And that is also part of which way we don't cost some for them. Now we don't make them, they don't feel raise money anymore, my contributor. It not been by magic, it not been by luck. Now because of the activities where we do them on social media, whether now causing infighting, dividing them, diverting their attention, distracting them, disarming the terrorists them, distributing kumkum, on exposing the terrorist atrocities them and sensitizing our general population. All of those things then, it will work towards pointing in the direction, say, will cause donor fatigue. Will make them now no person in no fit support Ambazona terrorism. And now why that way, if you now listen to that video where I put them out earlier today, where I specifically talk about Libya Alem, I want to make all man at the end of this live broadcast, you go watch that video. It will explain a lot of things that I'll be one for talk about that for this live broadcast, but I decide say I go do a presentation where I go just broadcast them. I go make a video right? And then ma show na the video. Okay. So now the video that what they talk about. Make all man at the end of this live broadcast, a go for that page, a go watch this video. Okay. Now only 67 shares so far. When I match fire, I want to make this particular video a pass 100 shares. So we'll get at least 33 shares to go. When I match fire for share them at the end of this live broadcast, when I go back, when I go share that video, make it go far and wide. It don't already get more than 10,000 views. As I talk to Una right now, my contributor, it don't get more than 10,000 views for this video. Okay, now as I talk, it don't pass 11K. It don't pass 11,000 views. So when I match fire, when I watch that video, it will explain some things. I take Libya Lem as a case study for explain, compare 2019, 2020, and 2022, the past 4 years since we started BlackLegism. Where them day, what is happening, what has happened to Libya Lem, and I go explain something for now. In order for explain that one, make I go back. I want for show now. See, yep, now bear with me. My control, my load. Wait away, I want them. Man load them onto the screen. I want for show now. Now, me mefo, okay. Upon all wait away it they happen in the Anglophone zone today, where they talk about celebrating 1st of October, whatever nonsense. Even if you go for Bui, you get a bigger crowd. Obviously, there are more Amber terrorists in Bui than Libya Lem. That is a fact, okay. But now when I go see on the screen. Meme Mefo, Amber terrorist journalist, he write about Weti, Libya Lem. He says separatist fighters put up October the 1st display in Libya Lem, sending message, blah, blah, blah. And then they display that. When I see, now the picture that, now only 2 Amber terrorists a day for the video, for the picture, we put them. 1, 2. And that 1, 2. No crowd, no day in the background, nothing. Now for, I explain something for now, where we don't know. Okay? Now the Amber terrorists, the terrorist sympathizers and their promoters in this, me for them that, okay? Why did they talk about Libya Lem? I explain something for now. Because we, the BlackLegs, don't focus attention on Libya Lem for the past 2-3 years. Now why that way all did they talk about Libya Lem? Now just another example for tell Una how we, the BlackLegs, will get the powers in our hands for focus national attention on any topic we so choose. This particular issue for Libya Lem is just one of them. They don't talk about Bui. Bui right now, as I talk about, I talk to Una, it get more Amber terrorists per day. Past Libya Lem, 100 times more, sir. Okay? Even for this 1st October, the so-called noise where they make them with the Amber videos and propaganda where they make them. They get bigger video with bigger crowds of Amber boys and whatnot. Past Libya Lem, but they go right now about Weti, Libya Lem. I don't go for that meme for a page. They never write about any other division out of the 13 divisions for the whole of Anglophone zone, but they write about Libya Lem. Why is that? Because Libya Lem get our attention. Because Libya Lem now the one division in the Anglophone zone where we BlackLegs will take a special attention to. Libya Lem, now the one division that we don't prove them with evidence how Ambazona terrorism can be destroyed and should be destroyed. The power of Kumkum with Beltus Atesong and all the other people, the way they don't be involved in all of this. Now why that way Libya Lem it get a special place. Any person where they want talk, they want to talk about Libya Lem. Now, because they will prove with evidence, say we don't destroy Ambazona terrorism for Libya Lem, remaining a few should know why blast riffraffs, less than 30 Amber terrorists remain for Bush inside Libya Lem. Now why that way it don't prompt like this karma for Nigeria and all these idiots like this 10 France so-called journalists for Mimimefo, for Candy Right, for give Una the impression say it is so Ambazona terrorism it still exists for Libya Lem. They are directly, they don't even mask, they don't even try to hide their intentions and their objective. They are fighting against MKPD directly. They don't even hide them. This one, no, na Amber propagandists, ma tell na something. For the whole of Libya Lem, even for this video where he go take this screenshot, so na 7 Amber terrorists they be there for that video. 7. I mean say 7. 5 plus 2, so 7. Now 7 amber terrorists for this so-called General Diamond. Okay, where your real name na Agbo Oscar. Once again, if you now go watch the video where I produced about Libya Lem earlier today, we now go understand. We now go see them. The population where they force the population for march, the poor villagers them, they go for market, they just force them, give them something, they send me the whole and march. The population they cut grass, cover their face. They know why me no man no say they be involved in that madness. Now because they were forced. And now why that way me for deliberately is crop out the population, because the population they were hiding their faces. They no one forget anything for do with these terrorists. They write now about Libya. They must write about, and the biggest amber terrorist camp where we ever exist. Now Red Dragons to Libya. It became more than 1,000 amber terrorists them. Where them they? Who said the day? Where today for 2022 they can't make nonsense for Libya. And now the only video this one I will see them say it come out for the whole of Libya. Behind that. Now 7 amber terrorists the day for that video. When I don't believe me, when I go watch the video, I don't broadcast them now. When I go watch them, when I go even for Agbo Oscar, go for the amber terrorist propagandists, their own Facebook pages them. Go watch the video them for day. As when I watch the video, when I go see the behavior and the attitude of the villagers, the way they force them for march, when I go see how they hide their face, they don't want to get anything for do with that nonsense. When I go also see, when I count the number of amber terrorists, no white last way they did for that video. Count them yourself. You could see and say they don't reach 10. Even count plus the one with they behind the camera. Maybe they put 1 or 2 for security, for guard or whatever. Count them all. It no reach 10. It no reach 10. When I understand. So now the situation that is how much we don't defeat ambassador terrorism. We don't defeat them. So woefully for the way they are amber so-called journalists. For they go for they work for must write about Libya because they know say Libya are the one way. Even okay, might give you another example. When I remember, I think it been for August 2022, when I just less than 2 months ago, where Prime Minister, head of government himself, he be give an interview to Equinox TV for Pidgin English, Pidgin News. Of all the 13 divisions the way they inside the Anglophone zone, Prime Minister himself na chief for Barumbi, one of the villages them inside Dian. But the one out of the 13 divisions them, the only one division where the Prime Minister it take time about 10 minutes for talk about them. Now Libya, why is that? Why when I think that there is this special attention to Libya? It's because of the impact where we create them on the ground in Libya. And for when I not understand, when I think say na by mistake, no matter on something. If we be get this kind of fixation and attention for a place like Boyo, where it get it no get plenty amber terrorists today, or we be go focus our attention for a place like Ndonga Mantong, where since the inception of ambassador terrorism till date, they never ever get up to 50 amber boys per day. When I for talk say, now because they do not get amber, or now this and that. No. We take the challenge. Okay, for 2018. Well, I know it's right at the peak of amber terrorism for 2019. Or now 2020, where me and Beltus and Kingsley and Rado and the rest will start work for Libya. 2019 will start. That was at the peak of ambassador terrorism. At that time, where we start this project for Libya, Ayeke, it be still there alive. Oliver Lekiaka, it be still there alive. Romanos Kungasong, it be still there alive. You get the other one, Fonchinala Vincent, it be still there alive. You be get all of these amber terrorists, they be still there alive. As a matter of fact, time when we start this BlackLegism, you will get even which be this guy named Kingsley at Abongofak. When you start the Red Dragons, it be still the bush. It no be not even disarm. Time when me and Beltus will start this project for Libya, make una understand. So it no be na say we will go find some soft target or go choose some division where it be easy for work in or for de-radicalize the kingdom or for destroy ambassador terrorism. No, we'll be literally going now for the one division where it be get the seat, the hot seat of ambassador terrorism, where we get the epicenter of ambassador terrorism for 2018, 2019, it be na Lebi Alem, and now for Lebi Alem where we go. We go now for Wusa where it be get the worst ambassador terrorism problem for day. Now for there we go. In a very short space of time, within 2.5 years, when I see the result for ourselves now, firewood they started command the for their head in Nangnaka ambassador terrorism. The land from Maryland, they don't even know how they pass. That is how we don't affect change in this country. Starting with Lebi Alem and the fact nativity. If we could do that in Lebi Alem, why not anywhere else? And now why that when I say and say, what a prime minister or now this 10 franc journalist or now any or now that scammer for Nigeria or any idiot where you want to talk about disarmament, talk about the impact where BlackLeg will cause them, they go always call Lebi Alem. They don't have a choice because the results speak for themselves. When I go for Lebi Alem now, from more than 1,000 amber terrorists in a very short space of time, within less than 2 years, it don't go from more than 1,000 to less than 100. So we're looking at more than 90% of the amber terrorists to be either compromised, they don't surrender, or they don't run. More than 90% in a space of less than 2 years. So now the trajectory that way the ambassador terrorism it take them, it go towards extinction. Okay, and the fantastic thing as well, where we need to understand as well, nativity. Amber terrorists do not have the ability to radicalize any more Anglophone youth for carry guns, go for bush. They don't have that ability. So thank you for plenty my contribute them for when I can listen to my live broadcast today. As I be telling you, the BlackLeg way there on the screen. I know things that any person it don't guess them, but if you guess them right, send them message me for WhatsApp, screenshot the message where we write them. That BlackLeg where when I see them on the screen, it belongs to Yvonne Joker. Oh yes, my contribute them. So when I match fire for share, when I continue for the do exactly which way we don't always do them, it yield fruit, it produce results undeniable. Where no person in no fit contest the results the way we produce them. Okay, so our target audience, it don't always be said. Now the Anglophone community, that mammy on the ground, that papa, that hunter, that palm wine tapper, that banga cutter, that Okada rider, not them where we need for talk to. And not the exact reason that way when I say I don't always tell when I don't get some situations where like some person it will come start to talk to me, start to talk French or one for the blow baby grammar. I ask you say why they talk grammar to me? What official language where we talk on pidgin? If you don't know you pidgin, fine. That one concern you, but I don't know me grammar. So when I stop when I keep on a grammar for day. Now because say we know exactly 100% who our target audience be. And that target audience, no be no minister. No be now you where you get PhD. No be now you where you over sabi, where you know history, where you know international relations or conflict resolution, whatever. Who cares? I don't care about you. I don't care whether you receive my message or not. My target audience, it be well defined. And now why that way, with the mass fire for continue with the talk not only pidgin, and because we know say it create the impact where we need them. And that because of that impact, where we not see which way they happen throughout the Anglophone zone, the de-radicalization, the disarmament, when I see the sensitization, it be effective because we know exactly who we want to talk to, the target audience, and we know exactly what language they understand, and we talk to them in the language they understand. We talk winner for pidgin. Now, why there are some people that can't talk about for get the attention of the international community? I say, who cares about the international community? Même the international community themselves, Tibo Nagi never tell una. Say now only the Anglophone Cameroonians they will resolve that problem. International community is not going to solve the problem for you. So now Mami for ground where they send Jama for Atuacom. That one where they cut soya, they sell soya of Corner Road, burning fish. Yes. Now Mami where they fry pork for T Junction, for Ameritech, for Bamenda. Now it will resolve this problem. Because now them, they start the problem. That way they will tell them, they come and go march, they come and go march. That is how they created ambassador terrorism. It not be a magic. And many person not believe it is so or thinks it is so. Some magic today way you go use them for destroy ambassador terrorism. No, there is no magic. They will take their time, decades upon decade. I don't tell you now. When they come out from America, you get John Gook Foncha, Munzu, and Molali Tumbe, and a bunch of other people. They come out from America. They carry that fake United Nations flag, can't cross the Mungo, can't tell una say United Nations they can't give una independence. That was 1990s, in the mid 90s, 1994, 95, where they did that. Okay, then before 2005, before 2015, now more than 20 years, those lies, manipulation, fake news, propaganda, they pile up over time, over decades. They seep into the consciousness of the Anglophones. They make people, they become unnecessarily angry because of their economic starvation or economic stagnation, angry because of things, factors the way they probably affect the whole world, where it not just get to do with Cameroon. They're angry, say it is so their life supposed to be better, but not looking at which way they feel make their lives better. They are just angry. And as Anglophones, I know so when Anglophones, they always like for talk say Pobia na the source, na the cause of all their problem. If you no sleep fine, you woke up for morning time, you blame Pobia. If your woman cook, you put plenty salt for that soup, you blame Pobia. Now the Anglophone mentality that. So they make for decades. It don't seep into the consciousness of the Anglophones. Say when I get an enemy somewhere for Yaoundé, when all of that nonsense, it took time for manipulate and massage all that nonsense into the Anglophones, especially the gullible, the poorly educated, the destitute, the one they went and shit, no white blacks for community. It was easier for manipulate them. And then when you can look at the grand scale of things, despite all of that manipulation, those lies, for decades and decades and decades, they still not be able for succeed, for convince 1% of the Anglophone population for carry gun go bush. Because when you look at, okay, maybe we take their own statistics. According to them, they talk to the Anglophone population, it get 8 million people. I bring my phone, because when I talk, well, excuse me, I bring my phone, I want to do some small calculation for you. Okay? Okay? So when I go grade, say 1 divided by 100, okay, now 0.01, when now 1%, okay? Multiply that by, them talk say this, so the population for Anglophone Cameroon, Anglophone zone, Northwest and Southwest, now 8 million. That is a lie. It's more around 4.5 to 5 million. We just talking about 5 million. Okay, 5 million and 6 zeros them. Okay? If you talk say now 5 million Anglophone the day, 1% of that 5 million now 50,000. Okay? Now bear with me. 1% now in that on the screen. Now 50,000. 50,000. 1%. So now, if just 1% of the Amber terrorists of Anglophones, just 1%, they be carry gun go bush. Just 1%. It means they will forget more than 50,000 Amber boys today. More than 50,000. Just 1%. Now, if you divide that by 13, okay, you will get about 13,000. I don't know why the phone, the screen, it get this glare. There you go. That's better. Okay. So if you divide that 50,000 by 13, you will get more than 3,800 Amber boys them in each, on average, in each of the 13 divisions them. More than 3,800. Okay. So what it means, despite the decades of radicalization, decades of lies, they still not be able for convince 1% of the Anglophone population for carry gun go bush. Just 1%. They were still not able to do that. Okay? Now, we will start BlackLegism. Now, Amber terrorists they create we. Now, them create BlackLegs. We will start the BlackLegism after Amber terrorists had already be formed. 2017, 2018, BlackLegs they assemble. And since then, it don't only been 4 years, 4.5 to 5 years. So when I think say, it be possible for reverse that psychological conditioning because they don't condition Anglophones them. You think say it be easy for recondition the minds of the Anglophones them within 4 years, for which way they don't be radicalized for 20, 30 years? It's not possible. So the reality in activity, it would take we a minimum of 10 years for reprogram and recondition the Anglophone mind. We don't really do it for about 4 years. We still get 6 years to go. That is the truth and the reality. We just get to be relentless. Now, what I tell you now, say now, Operation Chukuchuku, now Chukuchuku process, no rush, no blinking. Yes. So any person where it thinks that there's some magic button there out there where if you press and for destroy ambassador terrorism, it doesn't exist. Now, what way me and you do every single day by taking this picture, putting this information out, with the psychologically recondition the minds of the Anglophone population. And that the only magic that for destroy ambassador terrorism. Now small. Every single person, it play his own part. And then before when I want to know, one day when I want to wake up, amber terrorism is a thing of the past. And I wait that way, the amber terrorists on Facebook and social media, they fear the most. They fear that day. Because the day where they go woke up, they turn around, they look at them. They don't cucumize this, they don't cucumize that. They don't cucumize this, they want to look at them. Like for Libya Allen, Oliver Lekiaka, gone. The Ayeke, gone. This and that, gone. This and that, gone. They want looking for Bui. Imagine, they want check him. They go look. They say General Chacha, gone. Insobu, gone. That way we'll wipe Mbashe Clement. We'll wipe so-called Mad Dog. We'll wipe... when that day reach, when they open eye, that one for Bali, we call it Grandpa, we'll wipe him. The one for our wing, we'll wipe him. For Fakode, Sagad, we'll wipe him. Focus for Indian, we'll wipe him. When that day reach, when we don't kikidi food them, right? We only need for kill about 70, 80% of them. The rest, they go run. That is it, okay? When that day reach, they will get no more leverage. They will have no leverage whatsoever. Peace and tranquility, it will return back in the Anglophone zone automatically. And when that peace and tranquility arrive, then when I go see them, the amber terrorists where they make noise on social media, they will just remain for day as noise makers. And we BlackLegs, now we the run the streets. We rule. Make una no ever forget that. We rule. My country people then.
Hail, hail, hail the Kumkumasa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror. And your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide.
There is a remnant ADF camp in Tanka, and they should know our restoration forces will come after them. The Alabu camp has been reconstituted into an ADF camp, and there are a few of them there terrorizing every Amazonian from Meta through Mancon and beyond, kidnapping them and taking ransom. We have a job to do, Chris. We have to go after these guys and decimate them.
Yes, you are very right.
It is uncalled for, because when they do it, it falls on the interim government, and correct. That is what we cannot accept. Look, that cross and die man is coordinating all the kidnapping in Mancon and Quen.
Without the talk this thing, say ADF, now a terror organization led by Lucas Cho Ayaba for Norway, with Benedict Kwa for US, with Ngong Emmanuel Ngong for China, and a number of them we wouldn't do flyers before put out their face. We go now go on a deliberate international campaign for all diplomatic services around the world, designating the AGOVC ADF, led by Cho Ayaba in Norway, as a terrorist organization.